Morning Nuggets. It's your favorite TT from Divine Me 1111 Spiritual Guidance. How y'all doing? How you doing? Um, yeah, it's been a minute, but of course, as Spirit dictates to me, I give to you all. When I have to go sit down, I go sit down. Um, when I need to learn, I learn. I sit and I study and I do what I need to be doing for me so that I'm okay. I feel okay to present what I need to present to you. Um, the, yeah, I'm trying not to be so self conscious about this, but yeah, I was frying some chicken a couple weeks ago, and yeah, so that happened. But anywho, um, and I've been using aloe vera, and that stuff is magical. I love my little plant. But yeah, so I have been figuring out myself, getting me together. I have been coming into understanding of my gifts. I'm trying to fix that glare because if it doesn't wear y'all out, it wears me out. Trying to be in the rhythm of God is what I have been doing. Is trying to be in the rhythm of God and be an understanding of what my purpose is and not getting distracted by that, which I have been. Um, but listening, it has been very important for me to listen and blocking out other stuff. I just saw 222. Blocking out other stuff, external things, beings, people, stuff that's not mine, just blocking all of that out and listening to that still small voice, that voice that says, and I know this, mixing all of this, religion and spirituality and trying to decolonize my spirituality and all that stuff, but it's no matter what, it's foundation for a gateway into self-discovery and more learning about the self. And that's what I have been doing. That's what I've been discovering and rediscovering things, things that I enjoy, things that I don't like, things that don't like me, um, things that I need to work on and look at and make sure I am not projecting and I am being in the energy of observing and not absorbing so much because I'm super highly sensitive, so I pick up on everything. I pay attention to everything, and it's my Virgo rising. I can't help it. It's that need to look at things meticulously. It's 11:11 right now. To look at things meticulously and make sure that it's perfect when that's not possible unless you're a machine. I don't choose to be a machine. I choose to be me. I choose to be Carol. I choose to be human. And I choose to be a spirit in this body, navigating the world how God gave me the understanding for myself. and discovering that and looking at things that I needed to heal and work on and detach myself from. It's like that I believe is an awakening within itself, but it's levels. There's levels to awakening to who you are, and then once I you know kind of got into the understanding of, oh, life is about developing yourself and being in your truth and being okay with not being perfect at it, but still, as long as you are trying, or as long as you are making that effort and that attempt to go at it one more time, that is growth. That is self-love. I think I had given up on myself at one point. Not at one point. I know I did. And that time lasted for about I'm going to say up until now. Probably with most people when they started their should or could have started their ascension journey in 2012, 2013. And it's become a progression. When it is said that you repeat a cycle until you learn, until you get it, and then once you realize you're repeating the cycle of insanity, because you're doing the same thing over and over again expecting something different. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So that's what I'm coming into the understanding of, is just allowing me to be me, whatever that is that I feel I'm going to do that day. And then applying what I have learned with myself, within myself, in the interaction with others, and using that as, I guess, incentive and a teaching tool, because no matter what we all do, no matter what our label is, what occupation we hold, I believe every person is a teacher. You can learn something from a child. So I think that what I have become is a student of myself. And I think that it's an awesome thing. It's cool because you're in that space of, okay, God, what are we doing? And I will not just say that God in the sense of what is traditional, universe, creator, what have you. I whatever that is for you, be in that, own that. I talk to several Orishas because I need more than one guidance. I understand more than one guidance. I feel more than one guidance. So I'm studying more than one thing. I'm coming into the understanding of more than one thing. Again, that decolonization of what my connection and relationship is with God taking all of that out of it and just discovering it for myself. I understand that there are certain ways to do things, and there are certain orders to things, but until God shows me or tells me otherwise, or leads me to something that is that brings in more understanding, I pay respect to my ancestors, because in all actuality that is what I know. These people have actually been here on this earth. They lived in their time. So why not? I don't believe I've seen spirits. I've seen ghosts, or whatever you want to call that. So I know that there is another existence here. So that sixth sense, when you feel it, or it crosses your eye, or comes to you in a dream, a daydream, whatever, follow it. Don't let anybody tell you you're crazy. And I say that because we have to respect everyone's level of consciousness, everybody's level of understanding. Some people are not conscious of that revelation of the spirit realm. By all means, go check out the cartoon series, The Last Avatar, The Last Airbender, and the other one to that. It's the Avatar Legend of Korra. Yes, they're cartoons, but the spiritual understanding comes along with that. I watched them years ago and I loved them, but then somehow I was doing something on YouTube, and Aang showed up on my computer, and when I watched how he and one of the gurus went through opening up his chakras, whole other different realm of watching that movie came into my existence. So it's this time has truly been about coming into understanding of self, and discovering and rediscovering what it is that God has put on the inside of you, that divine has put on the inside of us. Our sovereign selves, our being, we are, each of us, unique. And why we don't embrace that is beyond me, because if God wanted us to be the same, we would be. We just would. But we shun each other for our uniqueness, but then it's that whole thing of, yes, do you be yourself, but then when you do, it's like, oh no, not like that. Can't do two. Not like that. I mean, you can say, because we exist like that. So I can't say you can't do two. You can. People do live in duality. But, and that's a whole other different kind of thing, because I found when people would say that I'm mean, I had no earthly idea. I really thought I was the sweetest person in the world. I am mean. I don't do it on purpose. I really don't. But anywho, I give what I'm given, but we'll go ahead on with that. But just coming into understanding of what our purpose is here on earth, what it is that we are in alignment here to do, not just, the 9 to 5 grind, but our existence, our beingness of accepting ourselves often, our true authenticity. I was getting ready to mess that word up completely. Um, but being in your truest authenticity of who you are and what you love and what gives you passion. There's nothing like it, because you are who you are. You are who you're supposed to be when you do that, when you follow that, when you embody that whole heart and soul. And no matter what it is that I don't care what job I've ever held, it was the best thing I was doing. And that's the way I felt about it, because I've always called in what it is that I wanted to do. I wanted to help children, so I ended up working for a company that service abused and neglected children by finding them placement in foster homes. And the funny thing is when I was younger, I couldn't stand kids because they were always on me. Their energy was way too much. But that was me as a kid too. It's crazy stuff. But now children are a great joy to me, because I'm watching, which is a whole other different kind of bless my heart. Blessing to my heart, watching my nieces and nephews grow up and become adults, insane, and I'm here for it and I'm loving it. But just the plain understanding of who we are, who we are meant to be, and embodying that from our soul. I have learned it's a kind of it's a mirroring thing that we all do with each other. And if you are not careful, and I know this because I've kind of come into the understanding of what was being done at the time, but I was not ready for it. But using your triggers and things that you see reflected in you in someone else, or something that rubs you the wrong way with someone else, is also something that you have done yourself with someone else. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And understanding that energy is felt. I understand this because I came into the understanding of why people call me mean, because I'm a very uplifting and positive and giving person initially. I'm very nice. I don't make friends very well. I'm honest like that. It's just the truth. Doesn't mean I don't love people. I love people. I'd rather not. And it's not something that's anyway. When and then speaking that to people is it rubs people the wrong way, but then you know, in the energy of, okay, I want to express and say what I want to say, but you're not in that energy of receiving that. I get the whole, and I'm sure this goes, because that's how my mind works. but the energy goes from, the external of, yes, I want you to be in your truest authenticity. I'm there for you. I'm rooting for you. Go get it. Do what you do. To the feeling of on the inside, what is it that I'm not doing that I am not in that same position? Whew. Man, when I tell you that mirror hit my soul, I was like, and that understanding hit my soul. I was like, okay, I've got work to do. Because I was one of those people that I had a hell of a chip on my shoulder and victim mentality and all kinds of stuff. It was something that, and is something that I still work through, because I am a very I expect, and see, this is something that I expect the same energy that I give out, and I have to remember not everybody is you. Everybody doesn't share that same energy. So I had to understand that, but I also had to understand that that same energy that I was receiving was also the energy that I was giving to somebody else, and more than likely, probably unnecessarily. But it's kind of like that Alice in Wonderland through the looking glass. What's on the other side of that mirror is some real gnarly shit. Like it just is. Looking at things that you don't want to look at. Looking at having that dynamic of, okay, I don't want to engage in this, but this is also who I am. And I say that in the example of, I don't like gossip, but let it be something that pisses me off, and I'm going and I'm gossiping about it. So it's that mirror. It's learning that, okay, I gotta fix my shit too. And I believe one of my other TT talks was speaking about that empath, narcissist kind of, that double-edged sword kind of thing. Because a hurt person, a person that has been hurt to the nth of what they are capable of handling, will snap. We've all seen those movies when, okay, that one last thing is like, oh, okay, yeah, y'all want it. This what you at? And then, cause I'm one of those people, I'm quiet. I don't say much. You do what you do. But once you have taken every ounce of, turn the other cheek, and, giving that unconditional love, because I believe that I am supposed to be here. We are all supposed to be here as representatives of God's love embodied. So, and God gives us grace all the time, every day, and every second, because again, none of us are perfect. But you get in that energy of, oh, so this is what we're doing. Very well. And I when I say I can take an energy to another level, I can. But I have to learn that just because I'm not entitled to anything. I'm not entitled to anybody's time. I'm not entitled to anybody's loyalty. I'm not entitled to anybody's hello. Okay? But in that, I also had to learn that, hey, you give that boundary too. And once I started giving that boundary, it was, that's when I became, I guess that's that slide of when I became mean, because, hey, go, 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 go. It's on you. That's what's up. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. But then when that energy is not reciprocated, it's like, oh, so this is what we're doing. Very well. And I had to stop that, because if you're going to give something, you got to give it from your heart and let it be. It'll come back to you. Possibly not from the place that you gave it, but it still comes back to you. That's how the universe works. So I still know my limitations and my boundaries. And again, it's not coming from a place of, I thought it was coming from a place of malice, like, because you're not supposed to do those things. You're not supposed to repay evil for evil, and to me, that was repaying evil for evil. But I also had to learn that having boundaries, just as other people have boundaries, is not evil. It is self-love. It is self-protection, and it's growth. And it not only shows you your strength and love for you, it is also a lesson for that person that they have to take responsibility for their stuff. So we learning around here, and this moon energy, Virgo new moon, it's the release and then the pause before the next step. It's so cool. There are planets going direct. I'm still learning the whole astrology thing. It's magnificent. It's just crazy how all of this, the planets and the energy of what's moving where impacts us. And if you don't think so, any full moon, any new moon, people lose their minds. The tide goes with the moon. So don't tell me that all of this is not flowing with all this. We are all universe. So we're all just a drop of universe. So what makes you think we're not affected by that? And also in that we can't affect that. Come on. I think that's it. I think that's where I'm gonna leave that TT talk right there. I hope you guys see my stuff back there. I am a low budget wonder. I will take something and I will take anything and turn it into something else. I painted that. Those are my signs for Earth, Steel, and Stone, my jewelry that I do. Of course, the TT's spiritual guidance. I hope y'all can see that. Yeah, my little logo. And this is not for sale, but I made this. My little cardboard mannequin. She's so lovely. She wears earrings and everything. But yeah, I made this. And yeah, I kind of think it's hot shit, but y'all can tell me. Hold on, I'm gonna get this on really quick. I like it. It's cute. So, yeah. All of my information will be down in the description box. If you want to contact me to commission your own, I made this. I've lost quite a bit of weight. So, I'm taking like my old clothes and turning them into other stuff. It's amazing. If you have something that you want to get in my inbox, we can work. We can talk some stuff out. But anyway, I still do tarot. Just so we know, I still do tarot. This is my I don't know if you guys can see that. This is my deck. This is anyway, TT's Music Oracle Volume 3. But I still do tarot. I'm still doing spiritual guidance. Follow me over on Instagram, and then my Instagrammers follow me over here on YouTube and Facebook. We can, let's talk. We'll get together. But anyway, all of my prices will be down in the description box. Thank you for donating. Thank you for purchasing. Anything that you have commissioned from my service, thank you all. I love you. And I send you all blessings and light. Take care.